extreme Kashmir unrest, young local field agent Zuni Haskar is picked by Rajeshwari Swaminathan from the Prime Minister's office for a top secret mission. Their goal is to crack down on terrorism and end the billion-dollar conflict economy in the valley by abrogating the notorious Article 370 of the Constitution, all without spilling innocent blood. The mission then turns into a complex battle against corruption and terrorism. Our director here today, Aditya Suhas Zamde, is a two-time national award-winning Goan filmmaker and an engineer by training. And Article 370 is in fact his debut feature film. I welcome once again all the delegates in the panel. And I now leave the floor to our panelists themselves so that you hear from the best we have. And may I begin with the movie Venkya. What would you like to share with our friends here today? Sagar, I would like to begin with you.
Very good morning to everybody present here. It's a great honor to share the dais with such great personalities, such great films. And this is our second time in IFFI. We did a film called Dollu before, the same combination. Pawan sir produced it. I directed Dollu. It was also an international debut category competition. It's a great feeling to be in IFFI. And we had a premiere yesterday and it was a great response from everybody. In fact, the cast and crew also watched it for the first time yesterday. And because our cast is from different states, they're all from different states. There are people from Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Sikkim, and Himachal. My technicians are from different states. So they all came together and they watched the film and everybody was happy. Yeah, and Pawan sir has also acted in the film. And I also play the lead in the film. I play Venkya and I also directed. It was a challenging process for us, and but we did it. I had a team, I had a great producers, so it all worked.
Thank you, Sagar. Pawan, would you like to add to that?
Hi, hello everyone. Actually, the initial pull to produce this film is that Sagar offered me an antagonist role. So, but after that, I be serious. Once I heard the script, because India is a diverse country, and we always say unity in diversity. So why not bring it on screen? I thought. So this is, I think we have shot in almost 12 states of our country, and it is even we have tried to capture the essence of because every 150 kilometers the dialect of the language will change, the food style will change, the culture will change. So it is very difficult to find a story like this. So as soon as I heard it from Sagar, I just said, okay, no time. So thank you, Sagar, for this full story and for acting opportunity.
Thank you, Pawan. Coming to the film Article 370, Aditya, would you like to share your thoughts on the making of the film and the challenges involved in particular?
Yeah, first of all, very good morning to everybody. I think I'm coming here again, as he just mentioned, he's also coming for the second time. I'm coming here second time. My first the short film called Kharvas was the opening film of Indian Panorama in 2018. Before that, of course, I was staying in lines, trying to, wait in queues to get a delegate pass and everything. And the situation changed post 2018 when I opened the festival itself. So I think the gods have been kind. Of course, I just would like to mention about Article 370. We have the writer Munal Thakre also with us, and we don't have the producers, B62 Studios, Aditya Dhar, Lokesh Dhar, who have backed the project along with Geo Studios. And I think Article 370 was a project that had a lot of challenges. Firstly, I think we tried to do it because in India, we don't see political thrillers. We see thriller minus politics, if at all politics is a part of it, because we shy away from things, So the whole idea was to introduce Indian audiences to a proper political thriller, which doesn't shy away from information, doesn't shy away from politics of it, and tries to back it with hardcore research that our amazing writing team has done. So it was a very challenging this thing, because I remember when my first feature film, the feature film that I shot, which is due to release right now, Baramulla, when that shoot was complete, there was a gap of around 7, 8, 10 days, and suddenly we got a call from an investigative journalist in Delhi saying that we have some material that we can share about Article 370, and we all went to Delhi within 8 days. And the thing was, either we release it in so much so time and somehow make it work, or we don't do it at all. And the whole challenge was that we felt that we can go with the two female leads, we can break the stereotypes in whichever way possible, and somehow somehow make a huge statement. I'm really grateful for the way the audience has been responsive towards this film after its theatrical release. I definitely think I also was blessed with an amazing team because it's very hard for a team to really back a director once you know his age. So it's something that I think, because of the 2 national awards, because of the trust that my entire team, Aditya Dhar, Lokesh, and everybody put in me, I could try and freely do what I wanted, and we finally got the success on box office. But mainly, I think our main dream was that people who don't like politics, people who don't like those things, suddenly after watching the film are interested. Somebody suddenly thinks, oh wow, it's aspirational, it's good to be in the PMO office, it's good to be a joint secretary. People and children who don't like civics as a chapter, as a subject, suddenly start thinking, oh, this is how Article 370 was removed, and it is really cool. So the whole idea behind this film was to make it cool and aspirational so that the next generation passes it on. And I think I'm really grateful that we are successful in it and in doing so. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aditya. Monal, a slightly more specific question taking off from where Aditya left off. He talked about the movie being aspirational. And for those of you who've seen the film would know that it goes into the intricacies of, North Bloc and South Bloc, and shows the power dynamics involved. And a lot of these are, in fact, aspects that would normally be confidential in day-to-day parlance. So, what was in writing such a script? What was the kind of research that went into it? And was there any kind of authenticity or credibility check that you had to ensure at your end before putting it out there to the audience?
Thank you so much for that question. First of all, again, good morning, everyone. Very happy and honored to be here in IFFI for the first time and with such an esteemed panel. I think I was very lucky to have a director and 2 producers who backed us like that, because I spent the first 5-6 years of my career being told that no one wants to watch this kind of stuff. People told me Wikipedia jaisa likhte ho. Because we don't have shows or films like West Wing or House of Cards in India. Either we are trying to do, when we do political thrillers, either the main focus is purely on like nationalism and the patriotism part of it, which is not wrong, but the film has to, if you're making it about a real political subject, it has to, you must tell how things really happen. So a lot of the research had already been pre-prepared for like other projects that we had tried to work on and we had pitched. So I would say like 70-80% of it was already there. And then, as Aditya sir said, we met some investigative journalists. We met people who were actually there on ground as part of the NIA team, and those were our primary sources who can actually give you information that you won't find on newspaper or Wikipedia. And but yeah, there was, I think a lot of people questioned it, even when your crew, your team, a lot of people will question that, is the Indian audience going to be interested in this when you're going to put out constitutional orders, subclause this, subclause that, and all. So big kudos to the director here, who is also my co-writer, and the producers for backing that. And I think what we came out with was one of the biggest praises that the film has gotten is that while the action and the other part of it is engaging, the politics of it, the parliamentary procedures, the constitutional orders are equally entertaining and educational. And I don't think there can be a much higher praise for us than that personally, because that is what we aim to do. And let's hope that I don't think the Indian audience is not smart enough. I think the Indian audience is very smart. It's about what we give them and what we show and how we cultivate, a culture of smarter films and smarter thought processes and smarter political.
Thank you, Monal. Coming
that
to the
I
movie
don't think the Indian
Bhootpoori,
audience is
and
not
for
smart enough. I think the
audience
Indian
here,
audience
I
is
would like
very
to
smart.
mention that
It's
the
about
term
what we give
Bhootpoori
them
or the title
and what we
is a
show and
juxtaposition
how
of
we
Bhoot,
cultivate,
which literally
a
translates to
culture of
ghost, and
smarter
Pori,
films and
which would
smarter
be a
thought
fairy
processes
or an
and
angel.
smarter political
So
decisions.
that in itself is, a work in contrast, if I may say so. And before we go into the rationale or the thought process behind it, I would like to mention that Bhootpoori won the Best Screenplay Award at the Dada Saheb Phalke Film Festival of 2024, and the screenplay, of course, has been written by Shokorjo himself. And we begin with your thoughts on the movie, and maybe you would like to throw more light on the title. Behind it, I would like to mention that
Thank you so much. A
Bhootpoori
very,
won
very
the
good morning
Best
to all of you.
Screenplay Award at
The
the
term
Dada Saheb
Bhootpoori
Phalke Film
first came
Festival of
into my mind
2024,
because
and the
about
screenplay, of course,
the
has been written
concept
by
itself.
Shokorjo himself.
The basic question in my mind was actually
begin
what
with
the
your
little
thoughts
boy
on the movie, and maybe you
asks
would like to throw
everyone
more light
is that
on
if
the title.
when human dies, it is believed that they turn
Very, very
ghost.
good morning to all
So
of
what
you.
happens if ghosts die? So that was the thought that if human dies, they turn ghost, and if ghost dies, they turn fairy. So that is why this is a journey. Actually, the film deals with the concept of afterlife because when I wanted to make a ghost film, I saw that most of the horror films in Bengal and also in different part of India was mainly influenced by Hollywood. Hollywood style of ghost, Hollywood style of scariness. Because when I wanted to make a ghost film, I saw that most of the horror films in Bengal and also in different part of India was mainly influenced by Hollywood. Hollywood style of ghost, Hollywood style of scariness. Because when I wanted to make a ghost film, I saw that most of the horror films in Bengal and also in different part of India was mainly influenced by Hollywood. Hollywood style of ghost, Hollywood style of scariness. Because when I wanted to make a ghost film, I saw that most of the horror films in Bengal and also in different part of India was mainly influenced by Hollywood. Hollywood style of ghost, Hollywood style of scariness.